If you cannot afford therapy, don't worry. I will teach you how to let go of your trauma with the plus-minus technique. The plus-minus technique stands for something that you want to make active, which is plus, the healthy pattern, and something you want to make inactive, which is minus, the trauma patterns. Trauma, as previously mentioned, is not something that we pull out from the past because we cannot go back to the past. It's bothering us because it comes up in the present moment. Now, the brain brings it continuously up because we use the plus sign, we make it active by reacting to it. The reason why we react to it is because it's uncomfortable emotions, thoughts, and sensations. The brain has an entire data bank from all your life knowing what you react to, so it gives you exactly that because it wants you to react because it wants to protect you from the danger. So it doesn't actually give you logical thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, like for example the thought of I'm not good enough. You are actually good enough. It just gives you the thought of not being good enough, and it has no idea what that thought means. It just knows you react to it. And you react to it by not starting your business, by not starting your podcast, by not talking to that hot girl or hot guy like me, of course. But as long as we keep reacting to those thoughts by not doing the podcast, we're showing the brain that those patterns must still be relevant, and the brain gives us more of that. AKA you keeping it active by engaging with the trauma patterns. So we want to make those patterns inactive, and we can only make it inactive by being okay with uncomfortable emotions and by making the valued actions active. Many of you guys ask me, okay, give me an example of these valued actions, and I will explain it to you the way I teach it my clients in every first session, because it's so important, with the value garden exercise that was created by Mark Freeman, and I'll put my own spin on it. For the value garden exercise, you imagine a garden with 7 different areas where you're planting your values. Those 7 values are very universal for humans, and they are: number 1, romantic relationships; number 2, family and friends relationships; number 3, creative expression; number 4, relaxation; number 5, fun; number 6, physical fitness; and number 7, business/money. Now that you have those 7 values, you're asking yourself, how can I grow this garden of values? And you're doing that with valued actions. As an example, for physical fitness, could be boxing, volleyball, basketball, eating healthy, going to the gym. For relaxation, could be meditation, mindful walking, whatever is relaxing to you. Maybe hanging out with your friends. For creative expression, could be painting, singing, dancing. For family and friends relationship is any activity, actions that you want to spend with your partner or your family and friends on. If you have a partner or you don't have a partner, you want to be clear about it. Maybe you want to travel with them. Maybe you want to go to the gym with them. Maybe you want to do charade night with them. For business/money, maybe you want to create some things and put it on Etsy, or make a podcast that eventually makes you more revenue. The important part here is that those actions consist of things that you're already doing and things you want to do, but the brain tells you you're not ready yet, or you're not good enough, which is actually the brain giving you trauma patterns to protect you from the valued actions that you want to do. But doing those valued actions mindfully would break the trauma patterns because you're making the mindful actions active and the trauma patterns inactive. Now you want to set those valued actions proactively. So put them out on a whiteboard, on notes, make a schedule. You can be flexible, it doesn't have to be perfect, but proactively set them at times that work the best for you. Like, oh, I want to go to the gym here at this time. I want to go to this social event, even though I have social anxiety, at this day. And then when those actions come, no matter, this is important, how you feel, because the feelings and thoughts that come up are the old patterns, you go mindfully and stay in the present moment anyway and go do those actions. Mindfulness, like I said in the last video, is so important here, because even though you do those actions, if you're still spending time in your head on those patterns, you are still feeding the trauma patterns, and this is one of the biggest things that people are missing. You're welcome. This video now is $80,000, so who's going to pay me? I'm still waiting for the $20,000 on my last video. I know some of you guys told me you paid me with love and hugs, but that's not paying my rent. We have to talk about priorities here. Those OnlyFans models that you might support get $100,000 a month? What's going on here? OnlyFans model? Beautiful, handsome, amazing, gorgeous, intellectual, genius man who helps me with my mental health? I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.